is how you discuss risk, past mistakes, and future planning. Conditions Conditionals are your tool for this. Imagine you are a project manager reflecting on a recent software launch. Zero conditional, facts and absolute truths. The feel scientific, reliable, predictable. The story. In our system, if a user clicks submit, the database updates instantly. Structure if plus present, simple, right arrow, and present simple. First conditional real future possibilities. The feel optimistic, planning ahead, highly likely. The story looking at Q3. If we secure this budget, we will hire two more developers. Structure if plus present, simple, right arrow will plus verb with dollar signs and hash slash. Sorry. And when it comes to the previous structure, it's the same. Second conditional hypothetical or dream scenarios. The feel imaginative, distinct, unlikely but fun to think about. The story if I won the lottery tomorrow, I would fund this entire startup myself. But I haven't won, so it's a dream. Structure if plus present, right arrow, dollar sign, slash, would plus verb. Third conditional regrets and past reflections. The feel the time machine conditional reflecting on a past that cannot be changed. The story. This is your example. If we had known about the server bug last week, we would have delayed the launch. We didn't know and we didn't delay it. Structure. If plus past perfect, dollar had plus V3 dollar and dollar slash right arrow dollar would have plus past participle dollar V3 dollar. So the dollar symbol suggests that the structure should be in or within the vertical, that is V3. That means the third principle. Interview cheat sheet, conditional. First, best used for setting goals and pitches. Example, if we launch on time, we will capture the market. Second, brainstorming and problem solving. If we had ultimate resources, unlimited resources, we could build a custom AI. Third, post-mortems and lessons learned. If we had tested earlier, we would have saved 2 weeks. Model verbs. The concept. The spectrum of certainty and permission. Models change the temperature of a sentence. They tell the interviewer how confident, polite, or demanding you are. The story. The high stakes client meeting. You are sitting across from a major stakeholder. The way you choose your models determines whether you sound arrogant, weak, or perfectly professional. Can versus could. Capability and softening. Can is a hard fact. We can deliver this project by Friday. 100% capable. Could often softens it or adds a hidden softens it or adds a hidden condition. We could deliver this by Friday, implying if you sign the contract today. May versus might probability. May feels like a strong realistic probability. The client may sign the deal today. High chance. Might feels more distant and tentative. We might expand into Europe next year. We are thinking about it, but nothing is said. Should versus must. Advice versus obligation. Should is a strong recommendation. We should back up our data. It's smart but optional. Must is non negotiable. We must comply with GDPR regulations. If we don't, we are in trouble. Shall, the ultimate commitment. The feel, formal, legally binding, or grand. Grand, the story. Instead of saying, we will start saying, shall we begin adds an elegant collaborative control to the room. Gerunds or versus infinitives. The concept. Realities versus results. Why we say I enjoy swimming, but I want to swim. Why do we say I enjoy swimming, which is a gerund, but I want to swim, which is infinitive? The analogy is camera versus the video camera versus the target. Gerunds. The video camera. Thinking of ing as an active experience. You are inside the action, feeling it, or looking at the process as a whole. I enjoy managing teams. You are actively picturizing the day to day experience of managing. Infinitives. To plus verb. The target. Think of the word to as an arrow pointing toward a goal, a future result, or a decision. I want to manage teams. You aren't doing it yet. Your ambition is pointing towards the goal. That goal. The story. The career shift. Look at how the meaning flips based on the field. I stop speaking to the client. Dollar slash right arrow dollar. You are talking and then you went silent. You ended the action. I stopped to speak to the client. Dollar slash right arrow dollar. You are walking down the hall. You paused your walking in order to achieve the goal of speaking to them. Quick rule of thumb for interviews. Use gerunds for ongoing skills and passions. Good at organizing, experience leading, enjoying, enjoy collaborating. Use infinitives for future intentions and duties. Aim to expand, choose to implement, refuse to compromise. The concept. The subjunctive mood. The concept. The voice of authority and urgency. The subjunctive mood drops the S from the third person. Example, he go instead of he goes, and uses be instead of is or are. It sounds incredibly sophisticated because it deals with urgency, demands, or ideal words. The story, the crisis room. The company server goes down. The CEO steps into the room. They don't use casual language, they use the subjunctive to convey absolute necessity. It is imperative that he be notified immediately. I insist that she starts the rollback sequence. So it is imperative that he be not is notified immediately. Why does it feel different? It strips away the markers of time, tense, because the action hasn't actually happened yet. It is a demand floating in the air. How to drop this in an interview to impress the panel? When asked how to handle underperforming team members or tight deadlines, use these exact framing structures. When a deadline is at risk, I demand the team focus entirely on the MVP. If a conflict arises, I suggest that the employee take a step back to cool down. To make this stick before your interview, spend 30 minutes practicing these four custom built responses aloud. That is a 30-minute practice drill. Minute 0 to 7. Conditionals. Explain a past failure using the third conditional. Refuse to say we messed up. Say if we had aligned our expectations earlier, we would have hit our milestone. Minute 7 to 15 models. Pitch a project solution using could, must, and might. Practice balancing confidence with realistic caution. Minute 15 to 22 gerund or infinitive. Talk about your leadership style. Contrast that you enjoy doing. Gerund with what you strive to achieve. Infinitive. Minute 22 to 30. Describe a time you had to make an urgent recommendation. Use the phrase I recommend that management implement. Like, share, and subscribe to comment section below. And with this we end today's session. And I want you to fill the form if you want to be part of my business communication training. That is for rupees 500, a live session. It's for I want you to comment in the comment section below if you like this video, if you want me to improve my quality or the quality of the video. If you like this video, please provide the detailed feedback related to the video. Thank you. My name is This is Shruthi signing off. And please do like, share, and subscribe to